Hello, and I just wanted to make a bit of a video blog instead of my usual blog about the heats and the competition in general. Got a bit bored of writing, to be honest. So this is I'm going to keep this short because I can really talk, and those of you that have watched the competition can probably gather that I can really talk for hours and hours and hours. So the final, you all know what's happened by now, hopefully. I'm not sure I'll ever get over the shock of winning. Something that kind of occurred to me probably as the judges were doing their judging right at the end. I saw my commission piece of Brighton from a distance because you're not allowed anywhere near the judging process, obviously. And I looked at my picture of Brighton and I thought, oh, actually, I really like that. That's a good painting. And at that point I allowed myself this slight possibility that I would be in with a chance at winning. Before then, as the day kind of was a bit of a disaster, or certainly was for me personally felt really hard, I didn't think I had a chance. There were so many things about that day at Greenwich that were difficult, not least the actual view, which probably would be my least chosen topic or view of anywhere. Whilst I like cityscapes, that kind of view was so massive, but it did lend itself to some different possibilities. We didn't have to do that view of London, and as you can see, Alan did a sideways view of the observatory buildings and things and the hill. Greg, who is fabulous, tackled the whole thing, and I think he did a fabulous painting. I'm sure many of you wished he would have won. I get that, I'm not stupid. He's a great painter, as is Alan. They're lovely, lovely chaps. And the thing in the landscape that got me interested was this cross path, and I wanted that to feature strongly in my painting because it just was a bit more interesting and had a lot more kind of stories that I could attach to it, and metaphorically it had lots of interesting thoughts about Crossroads, all sorts of stuff really, and I just didn't want to paint all those buildings, quite frankly. I just found it a bit boring. Anyway, so that was one of the challenges. The other was it was a really cold day, considering that amazing summer we had. The 5th of September was freezing, and I was still there in my sandals and thin shirt, wondering what on earth I'd done. The other thing that was challenging, I had my family behind me. They hadn't been to any of the other heats, and they were there, and I could kind of feel their stress behind me as I was trying to paint. It was palpable, and I had to really work hard to block that out. And of course the other thing is, because you're down to 3 people, the camera crew actually come and film you and talk to you a lot more than they did in previous heats, because there's only 3 of you, not 8. So there was a lot more interruption. So all of those things together meant that I kind of, by lunchtime, I was really struggling. I was absolutely stressed to the eyeballs, and I went off and had a bit of a walk and ran away really for half an hour. My family actually thought I'd done a bunk and had had enough, but I regrouped and I cracked on, and it takes me several weeks to decide whether I'm happy with the painting or not, but yeah, after a couple of weeks I looked at the painting of Greenwich and thought, no, actually I can see a lot of good stuff in it. I'm pleased with it, and I'm not sure I would have made any different choices had I had the chance to do it again. So that's it really, and gosh, the trip to Macedonia, my goodness me, it feels weird being able to talk about it now, because I've not been able to speak about it for months. I will probably do a written blog about that, because I've got loads of photos, drawings and paintings to show you from that trip. It was amazing. But just wanted to say, the whole experience has been fabulous. The crew and Story Vault and Sky, your staff and everyone has been so lovely. The judges are fabulous, the presenters are just such a crack, and I've had the best time of my entire life this summer. I wish it could have never ended, really. It was just fabulous. So thank you to everyone involved, and thanks to Greg and Alan for being fabulous co-finalists. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if you've had a chance to see the story about Macedonia, I hope you enjoy that and it gives you some insights into probably me a bit more. Sorry if you found me irritating on telly, you know, I am as I am, and you kind of get the full version of me. So thank you to everyone. Take care. Bye.